I'm gonna go see my old coworkers, Donna and Rachel, for our annual birthday brunch. The ladies are here! That's my new drink of choice. Happy birthday! This is a big moment, receiving something from a company that has been part of my entire growing up. I'm gonna get emotional. Hello YouTubers, I'm Cassandra Joy and welcome to my channel. Forgot to put lipstick on. Give me a second. There we go. I've been really loving this Essence Stay lip wear. It's supposed to be 8 hour. I just love the color. It's waterproof. It's a lip liner. And sometimes I put something over top of it, sometimes I don't, but it works either way. And I just really like it. I think I am gonna put this Lottie London Slay All Day liquid lipstick on top. The two colors go really well together. There we go. This is the color So Good, because it is so good. So as you can tell, I'm all dressed up. I'm wearing one of my favorite dresses from Shein. I'm continuing my sundress slash coastal granddaughter era with an off-the-shoulder blue dress. I feel so pretty in it. There's just something about a dress that boosts my confidence instantly. 10 points, easy. And the reason I'm so dressed up is because I'm gonna go see my old coworkers, Donna and Rachel, for our annual birthday brunch. Got some really cool gifts that I cannot wait to give them. Thrifted, of course, but high quality. Don't you worry, because I have gift-giving standards. We're gonna be meeting at a restaurant called Another Broken Egg Cafe. They have all sorts of breakfast foods, mimosas. I did pack an EpiPen just in case because food allergy life. Always exciting, but I shouldn't have an issue. We have the most beautiful day for it too. The sun is out. It's just a gorgeous day. I'm excited. It's gonna be so much fun seeing them again. I haven't seen them in so long. One of the great things I love about really solid friendships, no matter how long it's been, you always just seem to pick up right where you left off. I'm getting out of the country bumpkin roads and onto the main ones, so I'm gonna stop here and pay attention to my driving. The ladies are here!
I'll see you at work. Hi, Rachel. We're so busy.
Say hi, birthday girls.
Hello. Say hello.
Oh, there you go.
Without the reading glasses.
Without the glasses. We're just trying to decide what we want to order. I have no idea. We probably should have looked at the menu before we...
Yesterday.
The 28th.
No, the day before.
2 days ago. Yeah. So we're almost on time with celebrating.
Birthday is my cousin.
Really? What a good day to be born. Might do an omelet. And I want coffee, but I want fancy coffee. Got our beverages. Donna's boasting about her grandson. He's so cute. I got myself a lemonade, but they had peach flavoring they could add to it, so I'm gonna taste it and see what it tastes like. It's so good. Do you want to try it? Yeah, right? Oh, that's yummy. Donna, do you want to try it? You sure? Okay. Okay, so that's my new drink of choice.
I forget to now. Oh, I'm so glad.
Okay. Open Rachel's first. You know I'll like it no matter what it is.
Ooh, this.
Peach! Peach sea breeze! Fine fragrance mist. I can't open it.
What's good for you?
I always keep
What is it? You got a candle. You're welcome. Donna got a candle.
That's why I said, okay.
Oh my word, this is beautiful.
And I remember the color on your hat.
Yeah, this will be perfect with that. Oh, it's so soft.
Did you ever wear that thing I gave you for Christmas?
Yes.
I
Oh
love that
yeah.
one.
It's so
That's
nice.
what I was thinking. That's what I was thinking. This is why I said, okay.
Oh man, sorry. Festivities need to be put on hold.
I know.
Our food has arrived. Food first. Look at that. That looks delicious. Oh, thank you.
Extra bacon.
Oh, thank you. Right in the biggie is common.
I know.
Should be right behind me. Donna got left out.
I'll just pick up y'all's plate.
Right. What'd you get? What'd you get? Ooh. Bright summer days.
And fall.
I know.
Is it?
You got all the seasons covered.
Okay, this smells better.
Then the waffles. Thought you would eat it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
We're talking about fall. It's like still July.
I know, right?
When to decorate.
September 1st. That's the day you start decorating.
Yes, probably the 4th.
Yeah, yeah. All right, let's see. Ooh. Sea salt and lime. I love it.
Sit down. I'll be able to finish this.
Ooh, pumpkin nutmeg pie. That sounds so good. Oh my word, I need to smell it. Sniff test. I want to eat this. Oh, it smells so good. I wish you could smell it through the camera. Thank you.
Still summer and fall.
Heck yeah. Rachel, this one's yours. And Donna, this one's yours. Happy birthday.
Perfect size. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Cute for like a day purse.
Yeah.
Shopping purse.
The colors went with each of your aesthetics. There's something inside that you wanted. You're welcome.
Cute for summer.
I know. And it smells so good.
That smells good. Rose has made a comeback.
I love rose and candles.
That's cute. I need a
Yeah.
cutesy.
So you've each got Coach. See, I told you they're thrifted, but they're high end. You're welcome. Happy birthday. I love these because I always need Coach.
I'm starting to like the foam better because you can get all out instead of the gel. I was strictly gel to foam now. Thank you guys.
Thank you so much, you guys. It was very
We think alike.
Yes, we do, all of us. We know each other pretty well.
I'm a candles. I got a cabinet above the thing dedicated to candles. It's really for pots and pans. That's all my candles from the current season.
Yeah.
Season
Yeah.
candles for room sprays.
Yeah, it has to be season accurate. That was so much fun. I'm so glad we were able to get together. I don't see those ladies often enough. I tell you what, there was so many things I didn't like about my old job. So many things. The toxic environment, the lack of appreciation for its workers, but I'll tell you something, I've come away with some amazing friends from that job. Nicole being one of them, and Donna and Rachel being another. And even though I left that job doing a happy dance because I couldn't wait to get away, I will always be thankful for it because it gave me some of the best friends I've ever had. And I'm just so thankful we've kept this tradition every year. We've even started planning some new things, maybe a day trip, definitely a fall get together, which gives me some more things to look forward to. I always like having something on my calendar that I can look forward to, that I can look ahead to, plan for and get excited about, and maybe even film. I'm always excited and anticipating the next adventure. So it's nice to have a few things marked on the calendar to look forward to. It's 1:35 now, and it's not as hot as I thought it would be. My car isn't even all that hot. So I'm gonna go home. I think my parents have some birthday things planned, and then there's a package that I opened off camera but was so touched by, I have to show you. The company is not asking me to share. I just want to share because one, I support the company. I think the world of them, and it would be a dream come true to someday work with them. But in the meantime, I have a very lovely package from them, so I'm gonna go home and show you all the thoughtful things they sent. Hello loves, I'm back home and I thought I would get cozy and show you a very special package. The other day I noticed a package sitting by my garage and it said top secret, special delivery for Cassandra Joy from Adventures in Odyssey. For anybody who does not know what Adventures in Odyssey is, let me give you a real quick history lesson and explain why getting this package was so exciting to me. Adventures in Odyssey is a children's radio show created by the company Focus on the Family. It's family friendly, it's God-centered, it teaches everything from biblical lessons to historical facts, always instilling a life lesson with comedy, real life situations, and always through promoting imagination. Being a radio show, Adventures in Odyssey is audio only. I like to describe it as watching a movie with your eyes closed. You get all of the sound effects, all of the amazingly talented voice actors. You are immersed in the place where the story takes place, but you can't see any of it. You picture it all completely with your imagination. This is a radio show that I grew up with. All through my childhood, I remember on car rides of pretty much any kind, Adventures in Odyssey was present. During road trips, my brother and I would share a cassette player. We would have a dual earphone plug so that we could both listen at the same time, which was very high-tech in those days. My dad was very proud of finding that. And we would listen on repeat. As a grown-up and also someone who has worked with children for over a decade, I have come to appreciate it for more reasons than just, wow, this is a really cool immersive story. In the tech world we live in, imagination is taking a back seat to provided for you entertainment, as opposed to instilling that talent of not being bored in children. I heard a quote once that said, if you're bored, you're not using your imagination. And I think that is 100% true. In my childhood, we didn't have a lot of electronics. We watched minimal television, and if the day was nice, we were outside playing, imagining, pretending. This radio show, Adventures in Odyssey, is not only still in existence, but thriving. And I have used it on multiple occasions while nannying, driving the kids from one appointment to the next. And they request it. They love it. This radio show crosses generation gaps and can be enjoyed by grown-ups and children alike. Such a special, unique thing. I've never found its equal anywhere, and it's always been a dream of mine to someday work with them. As of right now, that's not a possibility, but I'm hoping someday in the future God will open doors that will allow that to happen. Until then, the team at Adventures in Odyssey very, very kindly sent me some really lovely treasures that little Cass would have absolutely lost her mind over. So now that I've given you the spiel of why Adventures in Odyssey is so cool and why getting a package from them was just a life goal I never thought I'd achieve, let me show you what I got. They sent over a few comic strips that are very darling, very nostalgic as someone who read the comics in the newspaper every Sunday. This one was especially cool because it's Mr. Whitaker speaking the entire intro that you hear during those early episodes of Adventures in Odyssey. As soon as I started reading it, I realized I didn't even need to look at the comic because I had it memorized. Let me prove it. Oh, hi there. I was just working on one of my inventions here. I'm John Avery Whitaker, but most folks around here call me Whit, and this is Odyssey. Hey, let's see if this thing works. Boing, oh, hold it. Okay, so it needs a little more work, but that's the exciting part, because you never know what you'll discover along the way. Oh, don't take my word for it though. You can find out for yourself when you come along on today's Adventure in Odyssey. I feel like it's pretty obvious how many episodes of Odyssey I consumed as a child. I had the intro memorized, I had Chris's outro memorized. Chris was one of the lovely voice actors who would outro every episode. She apparently played Barbie in the past as a voice actress, which was pretty cool. I didn't know that as a child. The team of Odyssey kindly sent me 2 CD albums with adventures on them. This one is over 2 hours of adventures called The Long Road Home, and this one is called The Fruit of the Spirit. This has over 4 hours of adventures. I'm gonna keep these in my car for when I'm nannying or when my niece is home. It's always really nice to have adventures like these on hand to make a car trip a little less boring. They sent me 4 ice cream recipes from Mr. Whitaker's ice cream shop, Wits End. I'm gonna have to see if I can make a keto-friendly version of these because they look sinfully delicious and I can't not make them. It has to happen. They also sent me a pack of beautiful greeting cards, all with fan art made by some of their young audience members. This features all of the characters at Christmas time, Mr. Whitaker and who I presume to be Connie, the manger scene. I think this is cute. And the characters I know and love singing Christmas carols. I think these are darling. I will definitely use these to send Christmas greetings to the littles in my life. This would have absolutely made little Cassie's day. A letter from Mr. Whitaker himself. I always found Mr. Whitaker's voice to be utterly soothing and so one of a kind. And then I also got the sweetest letter from the Odyssey team. On the front it says focus on the family, and I just expected a little greeting card, you know, a single sentence saying, hey Cassandra, thanks for your support, here's something we sent to say thank you. Something generic, something unpersonalized, because I know people are busy and I'm very teeny tiny on the totem pole of importance. But they sent a full-on letter, and I'd love to read it to you, not to boast in any way, but because I'm gonna get emotional. I can't put into words how special this is, to receive something from a company that has been part of my entire life. Before I even listened to Odyssey, my parents were raising me through parenting books by Dr. James Dobson, who is the founder of Focus on the Family. This is a big moment, receiving something from a company that has been part of my entire growing up. So to receive this letter, it's really special. Dear Cassandra, thank you for the kind words you have shared in how Adventures in Odyssey has shaped your life from a young age. We have handpicked some special gifts to show our appreciation for you. We pray God continues to multiply your creativity over and over as you influence, inspire, and better the lives of those who trust you and love your content. A woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Proverbs 31:30. With gratitude from the Adventures in Odyssey team. And then a handful of signatures down at the bottom. Oh, this is just a lot. They sent me 2 books, all taking place in the world of Odyssey. This one is called The Blackguard Chronicles, Book 1, Opening Moves. Blackguard is the evil villain of the adventure. He and Mr. Whitaker are always at odds for one reason or another. Blackguard, I feel like his name alone tells you how nefarious he is always up to no good. And Mr. Whitaker, being the very good and honest and godly character, a doting grandfatherly figure, is always trying to best him. And then they also sent me book 2 called Pawn's Play. Young me would have absolutely devoured this. I don't even know if they had the series when I was growing up. I will definitely keep those, not for myself, but for future children someday. And then last but not least, my absolute favorite thing they sent. I didn't know what a production cell was until very recently. I also didn't know how rare and collectible and valuable they are. You know, in the old Disney movies, everything was hand painted and illustrated, and you had to do scene by scene, screenshot by screenshot, and then combine all of them together to create movement. A single one of those scenes is called a cell. All hand-drawn animated movies have them, but as things have become more and more digitized, it's becoming less and less common. Thus, the rarity and value. The team sent me my very own production cell of one of the Adventures in Odyssey movies that they produced. On the back, it even has a certificate of authenticity, and it reads, for more than 20 years, Adventures in Odyssey has captivated kids and kids at heart with award-winning stories and character-building truths. Now you can take home a bit of the adventure. This exclusive hand-painted animation cell was used in the production of Adventures in Odyssey, the animated film series. With its own certificate of authenticity, it is truly one of a kind, a unique addition for the true fans collection. This cell is called Electric Christmas, and it features Dylan, the main character of the story, and I assume his arch nemesis. It's been a very long time since I've watched this movie, so I may have to rewatch just to refresh my memory, but I will treasure this forever. I need to find a frame to fit it. If any of you know where I can buy an inexpensive frame specifically for production cells, please let me know, because I don't want anything to happen to this. If you look close, if you flatten it, you can see the different layers, how they created shading and highlights. I mean, this letter alone would have been more than enough. The team of Odyssey went above and beyond to show their thanks. when they didn't have to, when I'm not even working for them, and they did not ask me to share any of this. I want to share. It's one thing for me to say I support this company with every fiber of my being, not just because of nostalgia, but because of the values that it stands on. It's quite another to back that up with visual facts. They didn't have to do this. I feel like the amount to which they went above and beyond speaks for itself how special Focus on the Family and everything it creates is. Whether or not I'm ever lucky enough to work with them, my future children will grow up knowing Adventures in Odyssey, will grow up knowing the characters. This has checked off such a big childhood box for me, and if I ever get to work with them as a grown-up, I would be honored. That would just be more than I could have ever prayed for. So if that ever happens, I will be sure to let you know, probably in tears. But for now, this is enough. This all was enough, but this was more than enough. Odyssey team, if you are watching, thank you. I would give you all the biggest hug if I could. Well, now that I've gotten teary-eyed on camera, treat myself to watch one of my favorite summer movies. I'm not sure which one yet, but it'll probably involve looking for treasure, ocean, beach, blue sky, and a love story. Because would it really be a Cassie favorite if it didn't include all of those things?